Hi everyone, it's me Melanie from Hammer Stardust and welcome to my Ruby Tuesday this month. This is gonna be my project. I'm doing a craft with me. I was making these envelopes, these like faux envelopes sort of things that I make where you can journal inside and you can fold them up like an envelope. And I use these in my journals that I sell as well as my own. I love making these because I like doing the stamp thing. And I thought, why don't I film the process video so you guys can see it and maybe get some inspiration from that. Originally, I was printing these out, and these are from her French envelopes digital. And they're basically, you know how those antique letters would come, like they would just fold the paper and send it out like that, like they would put like a wax seal and stamps on it and send it out like that. And I've always loved that, like the thought of the fact that they would just write a letter and that same paper would be the envelope. I love when I buy vintage things and they have these letters inside. So I really like this digital that she has, because you can, she has both sides of it, so you can print it on both sides and then you can see where it's folded and you just fold it up. And it's such a cute ephemera piece that's so easy to make because you just have to print it out, basically, and fold it. And I printed these out to see how they would turn out, which I loved. I was also testing this paper. This is like a parchment paper. And then I was like, well, you know, I can do this with any other paper and just make it, you know, any other of her digitals and make it into the little envelopes that I make. And that would be so cute. So that's where I was at. And in these papers, I have some papers from the Memoir digital. I think these little ones are from the Memoir digital. I can't be completely sure because I just got papers from my stash. This one might be just like a random piece from a digital, and I know this one's from Chickadee, the Chickadee one, which I love that. I love that kit. And this is probably also from the French envelope one, but I'm not sure about these two. But I thought it's so versatile because you can just use any of Heather's digitals and make them into this, because you can actually use any piece of paper. But she also has a lot of documents in all of her digitals. She usually slips in like a document one. So if you have any of her digitals, you can craft with me. And this one is probably from one of the wallpaper ones that I printed on this line paper. And hopefully this won't take forever, this craft with me. You can just see my process and craft with me, and let's see how many I can make before this video isn't super long, since, you know, I tend to ramble, which I've already done probably for like 10 minutes. So yeah, these are very simple. As you see, I didn't do much to embellish them. So let's see what we can get into. Which one should we choose first? I already distressed them. I cut them out and distressed them already. If you hear any crazy screaming, or it's my son, he's playing, so that you wouldn't have to see me doing all that distressing, you know, because nobody wants to see all of that. I don't know if maybe we should start with the bigger one first. Yeah, let's do that. So like, I just basically print it out. I cut it the way that it's on the paper, so with all the, and then I distressed it after I fold it. I already pre-folded them also because it's a little tricky to figure out the folding. If you want to do the envelope sort of triangle thing, then you have to, you know, figure out how you're gonna fold it, so that's like that, and then how you're gonna fold it this way so that it ends up being an envelope. So that can be a little tricky, so I did that beforehand, so you won't see me struggle with that. But yeah, so they're pre-folded, and this is the way this one's gonna look. This is gonna be the envelope. So I know I want to put like this one, a metal corner thing on here. So what color I think, because I like the dark the darkness of this. This is actually like children's construction paper. I've been printing on construction paper. I like the feel of it because it's like these ones are thin, and then they have color already. So for these invoices, they have the color, and the texture that it has is fun also. But I've been really enjoying printing on different kinds of papers, and I had this construction paper, and I was like, oh, let me try that. I think I have a video where I talked about that. Oh, but if you put like this one, it makes it look so fancy. So why would we want to go for fancy? Or I think I want to do this one. I don't even know. I just really like the fanciness. So I might want to embellish this a little bit. This is gonna be tricky. This is like from, well, actually I can just glue it on a fold because that's the fold, right? Let's see. This is some like really old paper that from these books that I got, and I sell these papers in my shop all the time because I love them. They are that kind of like yeah, I can fold it in, so I'm just gonna wait. Where is that? So here. Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I sell these in my shop all the time, and they're just like I think this one actually is from the 1700s. It might be from the 1700s, which I thought was super cool. But I like them because they're like cloth. They're like linen paper, like rag paper, I think it's called. I'm not sure. And it's really, you can fold it and stuff. But it's really old, and it has the patina. I just really love these. Also, you can see where they letter pressed it. You can see the prints. I love these papers. I sold some packs in my shop last time I had a sale, and I'm making some more for next sale because I just think they're so cool. Gluing this is probably gonna be a pain though. Thankfully I got this little glue thing with the tip, the really thin tip, and it has come in so handy. I just got the little bottles, and I put just normal Elmer's glue, I think is the one in here, and it does glue everything. There's I think it's glue all. There's an Elmer's glue that you can glue plastic things, like I think it's like PVA glue sort of glue, and it's like the big bottle. The big one that I got was like $1 or something. And then if you get these little bottles that are actually not that expensive, I got these I think on Temu for not that much, and I think it brought like 4 or 5, and I am loving them because usually this glue warps papers and stuff, but since so it doesn't come out a lot, since it's so thin, the thingy, not a lot of it comes out, so it tends to do better with not warping the paper. And when you need to glue little, oh, hold on, this part didn't get any glue. There you go. Sometimes it gets clogged, so it's, but I just use like a really thin needle. And I am loving it. Oh, that worked out. That looks so cool. I love it. So that's not gonna need much embellishing. But this line, I don't like this line. I shouldn't have done that. Sometimes I don't like straight lines. No, it's okay. It looks cool. And then we were gonna put this one on. And you can see that you can use this glue also for this metal, and it sticks because I used it on the other one to test it out. So I always suggest, if you're a beginner, like if you're starting out and you know, the fabric tag glue costs a lot, quite a bit. I always suggest to start out with this glue. It's actually the glue I started out with. And the fabric tag is great for fabric and stuff, but like this also glues fabric. The fabric tag is great because it dries quicker. And I find that when it's fabric, the fabric tag also sometimes doesn't leave it as stiff if you use like a really thin layer. And this one, since it's wetter, well, but if you're starting out, I suggest you use some Elmer's, I think it's called Glue On. And I don't have the big bottle right here to show you, maybe in the next video. Oh, that looks so pretty. I love it. And you can come in later and like embellish it more, but since we're just doing like little simple, and since this one is like this, I don't know if we want to put the stamp up here. Or maybe we should just put the stamp here and it would, yeah, I think that would look actually really cool. And we can leave this part like that. Because also sometimes if you glue this part on the journal, it's like a cool interactive thing. So maybe we'll just leave that part blank and we're gonna put the stamp here. And you can use any sort of, I have these that I made. Like I made some little stamps out of scraps. But you can also use stickers or washi. I have like some stamps washi, which I love. This one actually looks really cool. And I like to put more than one stamp sometimes because I do tend to go overboard, so. I usually like to go for 3 if I put more than one, so. Yeah, let's use this one that I made. Or should we? Yeah. And what brings it all together is actually this super cool stamp that I have. This is my favorite stamp, and it's one of my favorite things that I own for crafting that I've ever gotten. And this was actually a really lucky find because I have not been able to find any other one like this or another one exactly like it. I don't know. And I've been trying to, because this one's, you know, I don't, as you can see, I don't clean my stamps, and I'm scared that it's not gonna work someday. But I got this on eBay, and because I was looking for this sort of stamp that's like like what they use, what the mail uses. And I found this, and I didn't know that it was such a lucky find because I've never been able to find another one like it. And it's my favorite stamp. It's my favorite stamp that I own, and my favorite, one of my favorite supplies and things that I own. So see, doesn't that look so cool? And this would work really cool in one of those long journals, because this will not fit in any of the journals that I have now, actually. But I've been wanting to make one of those long journals. So let's put this one aside and move on to another one. What did I want to do with this? I had an idea for this one and now I can't remember. I know this one I wanted to put the wax seal on. Yeah, I don't know if this glue will work well with the wax seal, for the wax seal though. I've never used it for the wax seals. I've actually only ever used the fabric tag sort of one, and sometimes they fall off. And I have a Gorilla tape somewhere that's double-sided, but I don't know where it is right now, so I'm just gonna use the glue. And I seen this little document is also on construction paper, and it looks really dark because this construction paper was really dark, but there was a stamp here and I thought it would be cool to put a stamp on there, like a long stamp like it has. So let's do that. Sometimes I can't see if it's coming out since it's so little and that the layer of glue is so thin. Let's do a little cookie. Perfect. Oh, that is perfect. Should we put more stamps on that side? When we fold it, you can see the other side of the stamp here. Very cool. I don't know if I should put like a little stamp up here or put more stamps on this side and do the stamping on this side, and then this side just, because it's gonna be very blank. Now I'm thinking, because I had planned on putting all the stamps on this side also, but I did not. So now I'm not so sure. What will we do? Oh, this sticker is nice. I love this sticker. But then if I put all the stamps up there, there's not really gonna be that much space. Because I want to put more than one. I'm thinking. Oh, okay. Well, let's do the wax seal. Okay, let's do the stamps because then I have to stamp it, and I don't know if I can do that with the wax seal on, but I decided I'm gonna put them on this side, like this. So I have been really sick, so I haven't been crafting. I don't know, I haven't been feeling well. So I haven't been doing anything really much. I've been kind of not even on Instagram. I haven't made any videos. I haven't posted on here. I like that. And maybe no, I'm just like using up all the stamps. I don't even know why. Because like you can't, you're not even, you don't really see this side much. Let's leave the stamps here for the other ones and figure that out in a bit. Oh, maybe I should, no, because that's gonna be covering it anyway, so. There you go. I'm using this glue for the wet seal. And I'm putting the wet seal only glue on one side. Because I wanted to, yep, I did that. Oh man. That was supposed to be the other side. That was supposed to, is that gonna look too bad if I put it upside down? Why did I do that? I mean, I guess I can put it here and just, but it's gonna sort of stay open. My plan was to only glue it on one side, so, oh no, okay, yeah, it's stuck to it, so we're just gonna have to put it here. Things don't always go according to plan. I mean, we're crafting and we just have to go with it. So. Actually it is, since this paper is so thin and the stamp is heavy, it does keep it close. I put glue on here, no. Okay, yeah. Probably gonna need to let that dry. And while we let that dry and try to figure out the top for it, whatever, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I already had an idea for this one actually. Oh, they're doing construction, so I might have to put you to music if they keep. And those are my little faux envelopes. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Sorry that I had to put you to music there for a little bit because the construction noise was just too much. But if I would have been talking the whole video, this would have been hours because I sped it up a bit when I put the music. So I hope you like this video. I hope you got something out of it, some inspiration. Maybe you can make some of your own. Remember that I have all my links to Ruby and Pro SO in my bio. And thank you just so much for watching. Go check her out. Go check out all the other ladies in the design team. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.